Okay, so I am going to share one of my other experiences, but this one again was more of a dream. I was in a car accident a couple years ago, and one thing that my body started doing, which I had no idea was a thing, was out of body or astral traveling or remote viewing. I didn't know anything about that. But since my accident, spinal injury affected my brain, my neck is inverted, and so my body was just naturally doing it. I never practiced it. I never heard about it before it was occurring. So I want to make it brief. I had a remote viewing. I just had fallen asleep, and my body felt, my soul felt like it was, my spirit body felt like it didn't feel. I remember being pulled up into the sky, and as I was being pulled up into the sky, into the clouds, there was a spacecraft that was a pitch black, very solid black spacecraft that I could see through the clouds as I got closer to it. All around the edges of it, the sides of it, was like those scarab beetles from Egypt. And it wasn't exactly that, but it was shaped like that and looked like it all around the outside of the ship. And pitch black, but it was super shiny black. So it had some reflectiveness. It didn't absorb light, which is unusual. But anyway, so like onyx. As I approached the ship, and before I was able to physically see these details, like everybody stated in the old stories and in the Bible, a glowing ball of fire. It is the frequency that these spacecrafts' energy field give off that make it glow like fire. This one, before I was able to see it and I'm getting closer to it, I saw look like fire. It was like a little bit of yellow, but then it changed instantly as I started getting closer to seeing it. Orange and then red. It was like a big ball of red fire. Got closer, could see those details of the outside ship, the color of it. But it's like I was able to get inside the ship, but from the top, but it wasn't inside. It was like open. The top of the ship was open, and it was a platform. And as I was on it, it felt like I was on an actual like boat or ship on the water for a moment. I don't know why. But there was a spirit of some sort, non-physical, but there was a war going on, a battle of some kind. And it was taking physical things and trying to kill off people on this platform. There was one man that I saw, medium complexion, black hair, regular clothes, and he was wearing black, and it looked like, based on what I could see, everything going on, he didn't look as advanced in I guess you would say powers and what he could do. But what I did witness was there was another man, grayish white hair, kind of salt pepper. He was wearing jeans and a freaking gray hooded kind of sweater, but he was older. He was much older than what his body even looked like. And what he did to save, as I was viewing this and I was floating outside next to the tan kid, was that man, before he was getting killed off, he was trying to save that kid. And what he did is he fell to his knees and he got into almost like a prayer-like position with his hands together, eyes closed, almost like he was meditating. And what I witnessed before this object came to get him, to take him out, was that he was able to project his soul out of the physical vessel What happened after that, where his soul went, what he was able to do, and how he was able to control it, can't explain to you. I know this may seem to be information on over anybody else's head, but one thing I will tell you, if not now, there will eventually be some type of truth that people will be able to explain. You can project your souls out of your physical body without your body physically dying on its own. Because the way the man controlled it, it was like the way he did was a distraction to be able to leave, but to also save the kid. When you see this, and when you wake up and you know, okay, this was not a dream, you're being shown something, whether, I don't know if I uncontrollably took myself to that, or if something pulled me out and took me there to show this to me. But I guarantee you, anybody that will tell me I'm nuts and crazy, the truth will come out, and we will know that you can actually physically do this. What I witnessed was no dream. Someone somewhere is doing it. And on Earth, whether or not people know how to do it, doesn't matter. Eventually, we will know how to do that. So, that's my, I don't know if it's, I would say, astral projection experience. I have many more of those. But go back if you don't remember all those stories in the Bible and old stories talking about balls of fire. Yeah, those balls of fire were spacecrafts, and they physically look like fire because it's the energy being emitted off of them. So, can't explain it, but I'm telling you what I saw.